Yeah.请坐下 Please be seated.
It is another picture-perfect morning for baseball. Day 2 of the WBSC U12 Baseball World Cup. They've forced the hand of Brian Murphy. A pitching change, just as we suspected, was imminent, and Christian Hausler will be the young man who replaces Shimon Slepeta. Will face the 9-1 and 2 spots in the Korean order here in the second inning. Im Byung-hyun was the only player not to come to the plate in the Korean lineup in the first. He takes high in the first from Hausler. So 41 pitches in total for Slepeta. We're missing, no, it's on the outer part of the plate. Says Juan Garcia, leaving the count to ball and a strike. Good pitch again, was trying to get the righty to chase or get the call on the outer edge. He just missed there. That was a good offering. Have another look. Be hard pressed to find a better 1-ball, 2-strike pitch than that. Here's a 2-2. Going back to the well again, but missed well off the plate. That'll run the count full with, I'll tell you what, Liam Kittle, the young man that was on your screen there, the Australian catcher, he'll sleep well tonight, won't he? He's been busy. The Australian backstop. Here's the payoff called. Strike number 3. Froze Byung-hyun Im. Second strikeout for Australian pitching, and a good start out of the bullpen from Christian Hausler. There's one away here in the second inning. Watch this baby drop in. Good framework from the aforementioned Australian catcher as well. So here's Du Dong-yan. He was kicking himself, leading off the first inning. Thought he missed a pitch that was left up in the zone. It's evident early that that's where Christian Hausler wants to live, on that outer edge to right-handers. Did get the out on the first man that he faced, but then was rattled from that point forward. Is a ground ball to Nada. What a pickup from the Australian third baseman. Good stretch by Thwaites, and the first two have been retired here in the second inning. Here's Na-Hyun So. Takes his strike. Hausler trying to work a 1-2-3 top half of the second inning. 2-2 and it hit him. Vela in center field, and he reached second. Here the runner is going. There will be a throw down, but it won't be in time. And Hausler choosing to focus on the hitter. Runner is going. They'll throw down to third. Christian Hausler trying to keep them scoreless in the second. The 2-2 line in the left center. That'll get down, and another run will score. It'll roll all the way to the wall. And it was a single and an error an inning ago, but a true double this time for Lee Tae. His third of the tournament, already his 5th run driven in. The 3-hole hitter for Korea, having himself a tournament early. 5s all around for Na-Hyun So. He set that up with the 2 stolen bases, and he's driven in by that man. What a piece of hitting. Goes the opposite way, left center, and rolled all the way to the wall. for his third double already in this tournament. So again, what looked like a not-to-do inning for Korea has turned into a run because of their base running. This one lined at Nadai, third base. It's been a busy hot corner, makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. Good work by Christian Hausler. Korea, they manufacture a run with 2 outs in the second. They get a lone tally. Australia come to the plate, trailing 4-0. We head to the third in Tainan. Glad to have your company. Andrew Reynolds along with you, as I will be all afternoon long here on the primary diamond. Tainan Asia Pacific International Baseball Stadium. My broadcast partner Craig Durham just across the way, calling Czech Republic and Fiji. That is an 11-0 ball game as they play in the top of the third inning. Korea will send the 5, 6, and 7 men to the plate here in the third. 3 runs in the first, a lone tally in the second for that 4-0 lead. They've only mustered 3 hits to this point. 2 of those have come from Lee Tae. He has been a rock star for Korea through these first couple of ball games. Christian Hausler, he will take the baseball for his second inning of work after coming on in relief of Shimon Slapeta. There's a hard hit ground ball to second. That's picked up on a couple of hops by Max Durrington. Makes the play over to first. A big leaguer for parts of 5 different seasons. All up, played in 140 big league games between 1999 and 2005. And here he is playing second base for this Australian U12 side as Jung Moon Yang takes a called strike in the first from Hausler. Jung, one of 2 strikeout victims of Australian pitching so far today. The 0-1. It's a good pitch. Falls off a table to the right-handers from Christian Hausler. He has used this pitch early and often in this relief outing. Can throw it on the black on the outer part of the plate for a called strike, or when he's ahead in the count, he can get a swing and a miss. See if he throws it again. That's that slower type breaking ball that he tries to get the called third strike on. When he wants the swing and the miss, he has the ability to bury it and trust his catcher, Liam Kittle, behind home plate. Let's see what he serves up on the 1-2. There it is again, with falling off to the right-handed hitters. Jung Moon Yang, victim of the strikeout again. That's 2 Ks for Christian Hausler, 3 all up for Australian pitching, and there's quickly 2 away here in the third. Just missing bats. Pitched well since coming into the ball game. Another frustrating look there from Jung, who strikes out for the 2nd time this morning. He still had plenty more pitches in him without required rest tomorrow, but they elect to pull him. Here's a high fly ball into center. How about a 1-2-3 inning for Christian Hausler? This Australian side, after a tough first inning, they've really settled in. 1-2-3 go the Koreans. We're midway through 3, 4-0 in Tainan. In fact, these 2 countries that we see opening the morning on day 2 of this U12 World Cup will open the Premier 12 against each other. Christian Hausler going back to work here in the 4th inning. He'll face the 8, 9, and 1 spots in the order. Bak Ig-chan is the first man that he will oppose. He grounded out to third base in his first plate appearance. He takes a called strike to even the count 1-1. Australia taking on Korea. The GeoCheck Sky Dome is part of Group C action in the Premier 12. Korea, the defending champions of the inaugural competition back in 2015. Here's a called strike. There's a ball line towards short, over the head of Heap and into left. Leadoff base hit. Patient plate appearance for Bak Ig-chang. Now here's Oh Jae-hwan for the first time in this tournament. Runner is going, and there's another stolen base for Korea. It's number 6 in the morning. What you need to remember about this Australian side, they're not used to coping with some of the rules that are played as part of this U12 World Cup. As talked about, they have to adjust to the 51-foot rubber, the 75-foot bases. Any of these other powerhouse nations, they know it like the back of their hand. Leadoffs, pickoffs, holding runners aboard. These Australian young men and women are doing it for the first time here in Tainan. It's a phenomenal learning experience for them. Here's a ground ball right side. What a pickup by Durrington. Plants and throws. The son of the 5-year big leaguer, a great play to his left, hops up, pounces on the baseball, gets it to Thwaites, and there's one away. Top 2 teams from each of the 3 Premier 12 groups will advance to the Super Round. This ball gets away from the catcher, runner coming home, and there won't be a play. Maybe we'll sleep easy tonight. He has been busy. Liam Kittle behind home plate. There's a ball launched into right field. First opportunity in the field for Mochizuki, and it gets by him. It'll roll near the warning track, and advancing all the way to second will be Dudong Yan. I'm not sure that Mochizuki got a glove on the baseball. That might be a double. One to Na. He just taps it foul over toward the. Tell you what, that's a young man on your screen in Christian Hausler that's acquitted himself very well with this 51-foot rubber. He, for all intents and purposes, has come in and saved things for the Australians. The 1-2. Pretty good pitch. Missed just high, if anything. That ball was on the plate. Big lead at second base for Du, as you can see in the bottom of your screen. He is going. The pitch is low, and that'll be stolen base number 7. Their hope is for in 2 pitches to be standing at third, 75 feet away from scoring another run. It's been their intent all morning. This one off the mask of the catcher. It squirts far enough away, and that'll be another easy run that comes home to score for Korea. Things starting to slip away from Australia. Another runner going. There's stolen base number 8. Oops. Nick Hutchings will come back out. Second time that we've seen him emerge from the Australian dugout today. First time was in the first inning when Shimon Slapeta was struggling with his command, facing 8 hitters in the first inning. Australia got out of that okay. They only allowed 3 runs at the top of the first. Hausler came in, pitched well, allowed the lone tally in the second, then retired him in order in the third inning. Korea has certainly gotten to him here. You may give your catcher an opportunity to throw him out. Runner is going, but there won't be a throw. And another big secondary lead. Some of the best baseball playing nations in a senior division, they do it at this tournament as well. Here's another ground ball that's through the hole. Another run will come home to score. And again, it was a base on balls, a pair of stolen bases. And he is going. Got a good secondary lead, and lucks out as the pitch goes to the backstop. It'll be a stolen base for Lee. Canada and Cuba will be the first game of the day on the 6th, and Australia and Korea will follow. Here's a deep drive, left field, and gone. He threatened to do it 3 pitches earlier. He gets his pitch again and doesn't disappoint. Lee Jae-jun, a big fly deep into left field, the first of the tournament for Korea. We keep an eye on Lee Jae-jun. He did that several times in batting practice. Timely Korean hitting. Some Korean power hitting as well here in the 4th. 1-1 a called strike. Hauser now ahead of the count, a ball and 2 strikes. This is for real, this tournament. It's for ranking points. Here's Lachlan Heap. Boy, he's as good as they come over at shortstop. Yoddles it up, throws across, and there's 2 away. Brian Murphy going to come take the baseball from his pitcher. We will have a pitching change. So 2 away, nobody aboard. It's been a productive inning for Korea. They lead 9-0. We'll step aside with a pitching change here in the 4th. At match started 2-0, a 13-0 win. 13 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Koreans. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Australian side. Korea, they are now 2-0. The Australians 0-2. Korea tomorrow, they will take on the United States right here at the main complex. Australia will take on Italy tomorrow afternoon at Changhua. A clinical approach is all you can say from the Koreans this morning. They get the win.